cold desert wind howled outside the small wooden cabin like a lonely wolf. By the flickering firelight, the beautiful Apache woman looked deeply into the cowboy's eyes and whispered with a breaking voice, "This is my last night with you." His world froze in that moment, but he never imagined what she would say next. To know what happened next and how their story unfolded, read until the very end. The night was quiet, but heavy with unspoken feelings. Inside the little wooden cabin in the middle of the Arizona desert, a cowboy named Jack and a woman named Ayanna sat close to each other. The fire crackled softly, throwing warm orange light on their faces. Outside, the cold wind blew across the endless sand and rocks, making the old wooden walls creak. It was a cold night, the kind that made you pull your blanket tighter, but the real chill came from inside their hearts. Ayanna was a striking woman with long dark hair that fell like a waterfall down her back and eyes that held the wisdom of her people. Jack was a tall, strong cowboy with rough hands from years of hard work and a kind heart hidden behind his quiet face. For the last 6 months, they had lived together in this lonely place. He had found her one burning hot afternoon while he was out hunting. She was lying on the ground, badly hurt and bleeding from a deep wound on her side. She was alone, weak, and scared. Without thinking twice, Jack picked her up gently in his strong arms, brought her back to his cabin, and took care of her. He cleaned her wound with clean water, gave her food and medicine from his small supply, and stayed by her side day and night until she grew stronger. At first, Ayanna was quiet and careful. She did not trust him easily. He was a white man, and her Apache people had known too much pain from men like him. But as the days turned into weeks and then months, something beautiful happened. They started talking in simple words. She taught him a few soft sounds from her language, and he showed her how to make strong coffee the way he liked it. They shared stories under the stars. Jack told her about his empty life after he lost his family in a bad storm years ago. Ayanna spoke of her tribe, the wide desert she called home, and the songs her mother sang when she was a little girl. Slowly, a deep bond grew between them. They laughed together when the sun painted the sky in red and gold at sunset. They rode horses side by side across the open land. They sat in comfortable silence on cold nights, just feeling each other's warmth. Jack's lonely heart began to fill with joy and love. For the first time in years, he felt alive. Ayanna's eyes started to shine when she looked at him. Her gentle smiles made the desert feel like paradise. But tonight, everything felt different. Ayanna sat across from him, her hands shaking a little as she held a cup of warm tea. Her face looked tired and sad. She took a deep breath and said in a soft but clear voice, "Jack, this is my last night with you. Tomorrow morning, I am leaving." Jack stared at her in shock. The words hit him like a punch in the chest. He felt his heart break into 1,000 pieces right there. His hands trembled as he set down his coffee cup. "What? No, you can't be serious," he said, his voice full of pain and disbelief. "After everything we've been through? After all these months of laughing, talking, and holding each other? You're just going to walk away?" Tears filled Ayanna's dark eyes. She looked down at the fire, watching the flames dance. "My people, my Apache tribe. They think I am dead or lost forever," she whispered. "If I don't go back soon, they will believe I betrayed them or gave up on them. Our village was attacked by enemies many moons ago. They burned our homes and took some of our people. I have important information about those enemies that can help my tribe protect themselves and fight back. My father, he is the chief. I am his only daughter. My return is not just about me. It is about the honor and safety of my whole tribe." Jack moved closer on the rough wooden bench and gently took her hands in his. His touch was warm and desperate, like he was trying to hold on to her forever. "This cabin is your home now, Ayana," he begged, his voice cracking. "You're not alone anymore. Stay with me. We can build a simple life here together. I will take care of you every day. Please, don't leave me in this empty desert again." She smiled sadly and touched his rough, bearded cheek with her soft fingers. A single tear rolled down her face. "This quiet place is beautiful, Jack. You gave me peace when my heart was full of pain and fear. You saved my life when I was dying on the sand. You made me feel loved in a way I never thought possible. Your kindness healed not just my body, but my tired soul too. But this is not my real world. My duty to my people is bigger than my own wishes. I am not just any woman. I am the chief's daughter. My blood and my heart belong to them." Jack's eyes widened when he heard she was the chief's daughter. He understood now how important and heavy her decision was. Still, his love for her burned stronger than his fear. "Then I'll go with you," he said without thinking twice, his voice strong and sure. "I'll ride beside you every step of the way. I'll face your people. I'll stand with you and fight if I have to. I am not scared." Ayana shook her head slowly. Fresh tears rolled down her cheeks and fell onto their joined hands. "No, Jack. If you come with me, they might think you captured me, or that I ran away with an outsider. It could make everything more dangerous for my tribe. They may not trust you at first. They may even try to hurt you or send you away. I cannot put you in such danger. I love you too much to let that happen." The night grew deeper as they talked for hours. The fire burned low, and they added more wood to keep it bright. They remembered the happy moments they shared, cooking simple meals of beans and bread together, riding horses across the golden desert at sunset while the wind played with their hair, laughing until their stomachs hurt at silly stories, and holding each other tight on cold nights when the world felt far away. Jack told her again how empty and dark his life was before she came. "You brought light into my lonely days," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "I cannot go back to that darkness." Ayana told him how his gentle care had healed her fear of the outside world. "You showed me that not all men bring pain," she whispered. "You made my heart feel safe." Both their hearts were breaking into pieces. Ayana did not want to leave the man she loved more than the desert sky. Jack could not imagine waking up without her smile, her soft voice, or the way she rested her head on his shoulder. They held each other tightly that night, as if trying to stop time itself. They kissed with all the love and sadness in their souls. No words were enough, but their tears and hugs said everything. When the first light of morning touched the desert sky, painting it in soft pinks and oranges, Ayana stood up slowly. Her body felt heavy with pain. She packed her few belongings, a small bag of food, water, and a warm blanket, into a cloth sack. She put on her traditional clothes and tied her long hair back with a leather string. Jack stood by the door, his eyes red from no sleep and hidden tears. His strong shoulders looked heavy with sorrow. She walked outside to her strong brown horse that had rested well in the small stable. The golden sun was rising higher, making the sand glow. Jack followed her, his boots leaving deep marks in the dirt. At the horse, she turned to him one last time. "Thank you for everything, Jack," she said, her voice shaking. You will always live in my heart. I will never forget the love you gave me. She climbed onto her horse, ready to ride away into the vast desert. The moment her horse started moving forward with slow steps, Jack felt something inside him break completely. The pain was too much. He could not let her go alone. "Wait!" he shouted, his voice loud and full of fire. Ayana stopped her horse and looked back over her shoulder, surprise in her wet eyes. Jack ran to his own horse, quickly saddled it with fast, sure hands, and climbed up. With a determined voice full of love and courage, he said, "Wherever you go, I will go too. I don't care about the danger. I don't care what your people think. I cannot live without you, Ayana. If you have to return to your tribe, then I will stand by your side, no matter what comes. My heart belongs with you now." Ayana looked at him for a long, quiet moment. Her eyes filled with fresh tears, but this time they were tears of deep love and new hope. A small, beautiful smile appeared on her lips for the first time that morning. She nodded slowly, her heart full. Together, side by side, the cowboy and the chief's daughter rode into the vast desert. The morning sun shone warm on their backs as they moved toward an unknown future. The path ahead was full of danger, full of challenges, and full of questions from her people. But most importantly, it was full of their unbreakable love. They knew the road would not be easy. True love never chooses the easy road. It chooses to stay together, to take risks, and to face the unknown hand in hand. And so, their new journey began, two hearts beating as one under the wide desert sky. Thank you so much for watching this story all the way till the end. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. It really helps us a lot. If you want to watch more exciting stories like this, don't forget to subscribe our page right now. Tell me in the comments, where are you listening from and what time is right now? And if this story touched your heart, please send some stars. Every single star gives us huge motivation to keep creating more amazing videos for you. See you in the next story. Take care of you, friends.